everyone. Welcome to Rap and Go. So today we will talk about existential crisis. Firstly, we need to analyze what does existential crisis are. Existential crises are those crises which arise when a person thinks he has been living a meaningless life. He has no purpose in his life and he is just a vague person with no purpose and meaning. So, what are the causes of existential crisis? It may be the death of your loved one or somewhat a greater loss. The loss could be financial, spiritual, or when a person is deviated from his or her religion. So, the thing is, what are the symptoms of existential crisis? The symptoms of existential crisis not only suffer your mental health as well as your physical health too. It could be depression. Depression is the worst form and it could even lead to existential crisis. It is a vice versa thing that the depression leads to existential crisis and existential crisis leads to depression. Next and the foremost thing is the suicidal ideation. If you find a person around you with a suicidal ideation, you might need to think and you might need to see him and talk to him for the purpose and meaning and to bring the meaning back to his life. So, how can you treat an existential crisis person in an existential crisis? First of all, you need to talk to him, you need to guide him, you need to see him or you need to advise him to see to the doctor. Well, there are several self-help books that could help you. One of them is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It is seriously an excellent book for treating the existential crisis because this book has the techniques in which you can improve your life, in which you can set your goals. So it has excellent stuff in it. It could boost up your mind and it can give you techniques in which you can overcome existential crisis. The next thing and the last thing which I want to tell you is that the goal or the target which you have to achieve needs to be in smaller chunks so that you cannot face the existential crisis. As if you have a longer goal of like 10 years or 20 years, you might feel disheartened and you might feel lost in the middle like after 5 years. So you need to understand and you need to make your goals realistic and small and easily achievable. As in you can write down your small happiness, and when you feel low and you feel depressed and you feel like you have no purpose and meaning in your life, you need to revise them, you need to read them, and you need to understand that you had the best time in your life as well. So I just suggest keep your friends and your teammates and the people you love, care for them and ask them and show them the way that they need to avoid these existential crises, as everyone in this world now is suffering from a serious pandemic. So in this lockdown and in this depressed situation, you need to be the light of hope, a ray of hope for those who are depressed, for those who are suffering an existential crisis. So don't forget to like my channel, subscribe it, share it with your friends for multiple content. Thank you so much.